As the Labor Day holiday approaches, Americans of all stripes are looking to take a little time off. Whether it's visiting with family or friends, taking a trip to the beach, or taking a child off to college, it's a national tradition to get away for a bit in the waning days of summer. This year, however, many families are going to have to scale back their plans or cancel them entirely. With unemployment soaring, many parents working multiple jobs to put their kids through school, and the stock market enduring a roller coaster ride, a huge swath of Americans are finding their budgets too tight to take time off. If there's anyone who should understand this predicament, it's President Obama. After all, there's not another person in America dealing with a more dismal budget. Yet the president's preparing to jet off for a 10-day holiday in the posh New England retreat of Martha's Vineyard as the nation's economy reels. Mr. President, we wish you'd reconsider. It's not that we begrudge you the time off. Everyone can use some rest and relaxation from time to time, and that certainly includes someone in a job as stressful as yours. But you're not exactly roughing it at home. At the White House, you have 5 full-time chefs, a tennis court, a bowling alley, a swimming pool, a jogging trail, a putting green, and a movie theater. If you have to take a vacation, why not do it in a way that demonstrates that you understand Americans' economic pain? You missed this opportunity last year when you refused to vacation in the battered Gulf Coast. So let us give you a few ideas for alternative vacation plans. You could visit the Solyndra solar plant in Fremont, California. You may remember Solyndra because they received over $500 million from your stimulus package. By the way, that money didn't boost the cause of alternative energy, and Solyndra subsequently laid off nearly 20% of its employees. While you're out in California, you could also visit St. Agnes Medical Center in Fresno, a hospital that had to cut loose 150 employees because of your health care plan. I'm sure they'd love to hear about how Obamacare is creating a more just nation. On your way back to Washington, perhaps you could stop in Waukesha, Wisconsin. That's the site of the global headquarters of General Electric's X-ray unit. Or at least it was until GE decided to move it to Beijing last month. Mr. President, it's not a good sign when communists are doing better at attracting foreign capital than you are. We know that some will say that presidential vacations aren't important as anything more than symbolism. But symbolism matters. It's a way for the president to convey his priorities to the American people. 20 years ago, during another economic downturn, the first President Bush headed to his luxurious home in Maine while the country was in the midst of a recession. Rightly or wrongly, it contributed to the notion that the president was out of touch, and ultimately to his failure to win re-election. Our current president claims to be a student of history, so that's a lesson he should take to heart. That's this week's Freedom Minute.